Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys lose $16.4 million because of a decision made in 2023. The Dallas Cowboys have been hard at work finding ways to extend their superstar trio of Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons for the long-term future. For the most part, they have done a good job, as Prescott and Lamb have signed big money deals, although Parsons' contract negotiations have been quite messy this offseason. Things likely won't get any easier thanks to a contract quirk that recently cost the team $16.4 million. Over the past decade, the Cowboys have done a great job drafting and developing offensive line talent. One player who found his way into that category was right guard Zack Martin, who announced his retirement from the NFL earlier this offseason after he suffered a season-ending ankle injury in December. By doing that, Martin ended up costing Dallas quite a bit of money when it comes to their 2026 salary cap. Why Zack Martin's retirement decision is so costly for Cowboys? Dallas used the number 16 overall pick in the 2014 NFL Draft on Martin, and he immediately became one of the best interior offensive linemen in the league. Martin was selected to 6 straight Pro Bowls to start his career, and he found his way onto the All-Pro first team 4 times during that stretch as well. Simply put, Martin was the best right guard in the league for the majority of his 11-year career. When all was said and done, Martin earned 9 Pro Bowl selections, and he was a 7-time All-Pro first-team member. His aforementioned ankle injury cut his 2024 campaign short, and it ultimately played a role in his decision to call it a career. Martin leaves the game as one of the greatest to play his position, and it wouldn't be a surprise to see him find his way into the Hall of Fame one day. While the Cowboys aren't going to stand in the way of their franchise legend's decision to call it a career, it has proven to be a costly decision. Thanks to Dallas' wording of their contract restructure with Martin prior to the 2023 season, the addition of 3 void years at the end of his deal has resulted in the team losing $16.4 million against their salary cap in 2026, which could put the front office in a tough spot moving forward. Cowboys urged to trade 73-catch playmaker. It's been 3 years since the Cowboys drafted Jalen Tolbert out of Michigan State in the 3rd round of the NFL Draft. In that time, he has shown some glimpses of being a capable part of a wide receiver rotation, but he has not established himself as the wide receiver the Cowboys so desperately wanted him to be alongside CeeDee Lamb. Tolbert has tallied 73 catches in his time in the NFL, with 49 of those catches coming last year. He has averaged 21.2 yards per game in his Cowboys career, making him an ideal number 3 or 4 option. With George Pickens aboard, though, there's plenty of questions about whether Dallas should keep Tolbert at all. He will be a free agent after the 2025 season. The Cowboys' depth chart is not bustling at receiver, but the team did trade for Jonathan Mingo at last year's NFL deadline, and there is obviously some intention to get the ball to him. The same can be said of diminutive speedster Cavani Turpin, who was given a 3-year, $13.5 million contract this offseason, $5 million guaranteed, and is expected to have a bigger role in the offense to reflect it. The Cowboys also signed veteran Paris Campbell, and have 2 late-round picks from 2023 and 2024, Jalen Brooks and Ryan Flournoy, on hand. But it is, perhaps, time to let Tolbert free and see if he can improve elsewhere. It just has not happened in Dallas. That's the suggestion from Bleacher Report, which tabbed a player for each team to look to deal on Tuesday. Tolbert was the guy for the Cowboys. Wrote the site's Gary Davenport. The arrival of Pickens also makes Tolbert, who caught 49 passes for 610 yards and 7 touchdowns in 2024, one of the more expendable players on the roster. Sure, Dallas isn't exactly overflowing with depth at wide receiver. But it also makes sense for the Cowboys to try to get the ball into the hands of speedster Cavani Turpin more in 2025. Several teams are worse off at wideout than Dallas, and with Tolbert entering the last year of his rookie deal, the argument can be made for shopping him. Tolbert's cap hit is $3.6 million, which is not hefty, but could be useful as the Cowboys figure out how to pay Micah Parsons and perhaps squeeze in another addition as the summer progresses. Cowboys projected to land difference maker, compared to $22 million All-Pro running back. For fans tuning into the college football playoff following the 2024 season, they got to see something new, with a 12-team field for the first time. It didn't take. Love is now projected as a first-round pick following the 2025 season and the NFL mock draft database predicting he'll be the player to fix the backfield woes for the Dallas Cowboys. Using a consensus of all of the mock drafts available, Love is projected to the Cowboys with the number 15 overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. NFL Draft Buzz compared Love, 6 foot and 210 pounds, to Atlanta Falcons Pro Bowl running back Bijan Robinson, who is coming off his first Pro Bowl selection in 2024. Robinson was the number 8 overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft and signed a 4-year, $21.9 million rookie contract. From NFL Draft Buzz, Love is not built to be a 25-touch bruiser in a downhill scheme, but that's not where the league is headed anyway. With a season of growth remaining at Notre Dame, Love has the upward trajectory to emerge as a true difference maker who changes how defenses approach entire offensive schemes. If there's one thing the Cowboys have been missing at running back, it's a difference maker. Love on track to leave college after 3 seasons. Love's ascension to college football's elite has him on track to leave Notre Dame after 3 seasons. In 2024, he had over 1,400 yards of total offense and 19 total touchdowns, including 1,125 rushing yards in 16 games at an average of 6.9 yards per carry. He was also one of the stars on a team that advanced to the college football playoff national championship game, where the Irish lost to Ohio State. Headed into 2025, Love is also one of college football's highest-paid running backs. He has a nil valuation of $1.6 million, according to On3. He's also about to be one of the most recognizable players in college football, as he's one of the players featured on the cover of EA Sports College Football 26 video game.